Hello, adventurers. It's Andy here from Twisted Narrative, and welcome to another Shadowdark chat. We've got the cool rules now for Shadowdark, and I'm loving them. And I kind of reached out to the Shadowdark Discord to ask what kind of content you would like to see. And so far, we've had the following ideas: advice for creating adventures and dungeons, as well as campaigns, sort of featuring sort of tropes like war bands, primitive tribes, monster lairs, haunted areas, ambushes, and of course tables, random tables, lots of random tables. So I want to say a big thanks to Megan J, Winterwolf, and Doc for those ideas. Watch out for that kind of content coming your way very, very soon. And if you have any suggestions, please put them in the comment section below. In the meantime, onto the subject of this video. Well, we're launching our third Shadowdark campaign this weekend. We already have Tales from the Smoke, a fantasy diesel punk setting, and Junkers, a fantasy sci-fi setting. But now we have the cool rules and we can really embrace Shadowdark for what it is truly designed to do. And we're going full on dark fantasy with times undreamed of. Initially, the campaign will be set in the city-state of Ib-Hiore. And here's some location lore for it. Ib-Hiore attracts all that study the darkest of arts, for it is a lawless and chaotic place, and the priest king Vag Zago is the beloved of the dark goddess Shuni the Vile. There is much money to be made serving the needs of these black-hearted weavers of magic. So many adventurers, sellswords and mercenary flock through its gates like moths to a flame. But that's not the only reason that they travel here. For Ib-Hiore is built upon the ancient ruins of a civilization that predates known history. And many adventurers, delvers, crawlers dig deep beyond the foundations of the city, looking for prizes that are rumoured to be worth more than a king's ransom. It is also true, though, that few of them actually return. Ib-Hiore is a crucible of chaos, with no standing city guard. Thieves, assassins and worse are free to ply their trade. The only thing that ever stands in their way are the personal protections put in place to guard individuals, items of wealth and most prized possessions. If you don't hire mercenaries, summon creatures, lay out traps, you are easy game. The city is in a constant state of change. The only real law, the only real rule is the survival of the fittest. Wealth and power change hands on a daily basis. Yesterday's enemy becomes today's friend, and allegiances change with the wind. Amongst the most wicked that walk its streets, well, there are a few that are best avoided unless you wish to seek employ by them. There is Yo-Cathul, the man-monster, Zilko, the lithe. Her dances have been known to turn men mad or even slay them. There is Yogaran, devilishly handsome and beyond debauched. There are many rumours about how he maintains his youth, and none of them are good. As Izar, witch queen from the frozen southlands of Dala. It is rumoured that simply being in her presence, she can freeze one's blood. A Duga, a savage warrior from the waste of Kitha. His teeth kept filed to point so he can tear the flesh from the bone of all those that he has defeated. And thoughtless, last of his race, their pale skin as bleached bone and eyes which weep blood. And of course, the self-proclaimed priest king of Ib-Hiore himself, Vag-Zargo. One way Vag-Zargo keeps any civil unrest to a minimum, though, is the games. There are many arenas, fighting pits throughout Ib-Hiore, and the grandest, the Theatre of Blood, stands atop the very dungeons of Vag-Zargo. Here daily shows of death are put on to stifle the bloodlusts of the populace. And it will be here that we will start our adventures in times undreamed of, in the dungeons of Vag-Zargo, as our characters have only 3 hours before they are thrown into the theatre of blood so their deaths can entertain the masses. We will be doing a pre-record of that game on Sunday night, and we will be posting it up to YouTube on the 1st of May. That is this coming Monday. So watch out for that. And if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and please, if you haven't already, give us a subscribe. And as usual, any links to our other Shadowdark campaigns, I've popped them in the comment section below. So, short and sweet, but until then, adventurers, please keep those torches lit.